Hello everyone and welcome back guys to more GT Sport, where today we're here for round 5 of the Nations Cup Series. What on earth is that camera angle to kick us off? But yeah, today that we head to Dragon Trail in, I think, well this is a GT4 lobby, but it's only BMWs and Lexuses I think, and most sensible people have gone with the BMW here. If you missed out on the last one from GT Sport, I would definitely recommend going back and checking it out. I'll be honest, this race is probably more just going to be trying to get some SR back. There's not many points available for this one because we're down at B license on the SR after the shambles that was the Belgian race in the Dodge Viper GR3 cars. But yeah, unfortunately I missed the manufacturer's race from the weekend. I was actually busy doing some iRacing. There'll be probably already actually gone live some footage from that as well, obviously. Over the last couple of days, I did the GTE endurance race, wanted to have a go at that. Saturday's going to be a bit difficult. I got LCR Formula 2, some iRacing I want to try and do as well, and then also GT Sport. So we'll see how the time all fits together as well. But obviously, if you're new around here, make sure you get yourself subscribed as well. Hopefully, yeah, we'll just pick up a podium in this one and get a nice, clean SR race as well, so we can try and move back up towards the, well, AS license is what we're really aiming for on GT Sport at the moment. If it doesn't work today, then we might have to do a couple of the daily races, just try and grind it back up, ready for the weekend, so we can, yeah, actually race with people that are clean. Unlike the one that we did last weekend, which was a disaster. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, that is the plan of action here today. We've got 20 cars in this one, quite a spread out field in the end. I think, yeah, we've definitely got the pace for about P2, P3, depending on how the slipstream works out. But yeah, P1 seemed incredibly quick, so whether we're going to be able to match them is a bit of a different question here. But a standing start, actually, for this race. So we are going to have to be careful on the launch. Hopefully we can just get a nice, clean getaway. We'll obviously make sure we get the traction control up on 1. But getting ready then to go green here at Dragon Trail. Lights out and away we go. Guy on the front row hasn't got off to a particularly good start, so might be able to have a look around him before we even get down in towards the first corner. Neither of the guys on the front row actually getting off to a particularly good start there. A South African is going to be very aggressive up the inside of the Austrian through that first corner. Out of the first couple of turns though, we have survived turn 1. We're going to have a look around the outside through the next couple of corners there. You've really got to try and ride the curbing around this track as we actually get all over the slosher curb there. That might be a half-second penalty. Yes, it is, straight away. Great way to start in this race, but hopefully if we can bolt away from the guys behind them, I'm not going to worry about it all too much early on in this race. It is only on the hard compounded tyres, as someone's going to have a look way too late up the inside. Hopefully that's a penalty for them. That was never ever going to work through that corner. But yeah, it seems like then the pole man has been able to re-inherit himself up into the lead. We are up into P2. So a good little start for ourselves. Like I said, I think we've got the pace for the podium here. I think the pole man was very close to my PB from free practice, so I think he's looking rather quick around here. Seems to know this track. I think I've only ever done one race around this circuit before today, so hopefully if we can keep it clean and tidy, then we can hopefully gain a bit more experience around here. But yeah, obviously you can only use the hards, like I said, so tyre strategy isn't going to be a particular thing. I think, to be honest, I don't think anyone's going to pit in this race, unless, of course, you absolutely shred your rubber, which people shouldn't be doing. I'll be honest there, but it seems like the German in P3 has had a good getaway as well. It's going to be an incredibly short race as well, only 10 laps around this circuit, so it's only going to be about 18-19 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Why are you trying to send it through turn 1? What on earth is that for an overtake? That is appalling. This is why we need S rating again, because anything less than is just a cesspool of dive bombs and everything like that. Flipping that sausage curb way too much that time round, that's why you don't want to hit that. So we're going to lose out a little bit of time there, but I think we're going to lose the spot for the Lexus as well. ESBR, he's going to have a look around the outside as we head down the hill, but make a mistake through the hairpin. Try and have a look back at the inside. It's going to be a drag race off the exit, but I think he's just about got the run. Try and keep the nose at the inside. No, he just gets in front of us there, so good job done by him. Yeah, like I said, we need to try and keep the SR nice and clean in this one. Seem to be fairly strong through that corner, but these next couple I really do struggle with. Almost like, well, clearly inspired by Turkey Turn 8. We're having a look at the inside of the Lexus as he didn't get the run through. We're still there, buddy. Try not to have too much aggressive contact with him, but we haven't got the run on the exit. The Lexus does seem to have good top-end speeds. There's already a 2.5 second gap to the guys behind. Much, much later on the brakes. We'll try and hook it up right around the outside. But no, the Lexus just going to be able to slot in front of us. We do get a good run off the exit of the corner though, but again, I think the Lexus just has got a little bit extra top speed down at the straightaways here. We can't afford to let the German in P2 get away. So I feel like we've got the pace to be beating him as well. Being a bit more careful through turn 1, try and open up the run on the exit. But yeah, I haven't played GT Sport in the last couple of weeks. A little bit rusty. Coming back to it again as we get another down on the SR. Try and get a run on the exit, but it hasn't happened. Oh, the leader has binned it though. So this race just got a little bit more interesting once again, as we set a 29.9 in the first sector there. So now, yeah, this does make things spicy. The leader into the wall. So the Lexus there just a little bit earlier on the anchors than I was expecting, so we took evasive action there. Didn't commit quite to the apex like I wanted to. But yeah, that is rather good then for the rest of us here. I just need to remain consistent. Try and make sure, obviously, we get used to the tyre wear. Again, everything like that. This is the problem. I don't play GT Sport for a week or so. Ooh, as soon as I say that, hold on to it. There we go. A little bit more difficult to make saves on this sort of wheel. But we do hold on to it in the end, luckily. But yeah, just struggling a bit with pace, it appears, in the early stages. I think we've got another BMW just behind us, and then the Austrian, I'm sure, is going to be rather quick again. Through the final corner, a weird little double apex. Try and just get the power down nicely on the exit, use up all that curbing. And yeah, the leader, though, isn't bolting away. We're still in the slipstream of the Lexus as well, so that's good. Setting new PBs lap after lap at the moment, but yeah, I think it's going to be a question of seeing when the Austrian tries to come back through the field there. Really running it wide through turn 1. Need to keep the tyre wear in good nick though as the Lexus. Bit of a mistake there, we'll try and take the curbing. Bit risky with it, but you can get away with it doing it like that, and obviously you do gain a lot of time by doing it as well, as you can see now all over the back of the Lexus once more as we head down the hill. Just going to brake a little bit earlier this time round. Try and clip the apex. Try and get the power down on the exit. Seem to be able to get all over the back of him, but he just gets on the power early enough on the exits of the corners here, and we don't want to really lose any time by fighting him all too much at the moment. Try and get the switch back. Be able to get a good run as we head off the exit there, down the hill. He actually brakes quite early through the Turkey S section. Hopefully gives us some room on the outside, just checking the radar. I think we've done it. Right around the outside. We've been able to make that move work. Obviously his top end speed's going to help him out down here. A little bit of lag, but that shouldn't cost us all too much. Comfortably down in towards the braking zone. I think we should be back up into P2. I think he was going to try and look for a cutback there through the first part, get up and under, but it hasn't happened for him, and now I think we've got all three of them right behind us, so that battling hasn't really helped us out all too much. Still another PB though in this race, as the German less than 2 seconds now up the road. See if we can break away from these guys, try and get up to the German, get round him, and then run for our lives in this race there through turn 2 and turn 3. Nice bit of sausage curve again, and on the exit there, that's really helped us out. A Frenchman holding up the two Bimmers. Lexus does seem to be a good car if you can get in front of the BMW, just because of that little bit of extra poke off the corners, but doesn't seem to have much to fight with if you get jumped. Good run through there. We're taking a lot of time out of the BMW there as the Austrian seemed to try and go for a big lunge. I think the Frenchman Right, trying to go side by side with him. Clipping the grass nicely through there. Try and get the power down on the exit. Okay, we're taking a lot of time out of the BMW. Roll it towards the inside curbing. There we go. That was alright run through there. If we get the slipstream, I can hopefully drag us along just a little bit. No, he's pulling away from us still. Down the straights, so not too sure what's going on there. Final corner. Really got to try and double apex that as best as possible, but the BMW's got another good job on at the exit there. He's trying to break the toe. So we're just going to try and follow him around if we can get any sort of slipstream there. How has he got better top end speed than us? What is he doing? That's allowing him a better run through the straightaways. Through turn 1 again though. Try and open up the exit. Yeah, the off-stream behind us does seem to be good through the turns. So let's again just try and clip those curbings. Maybe have a tenth or so there, but not quite able to get the power on the exit. Just kicking up a little bit of dirt though, just making a couple of small mistakes as we head back down the hill. Oh, just a bit too deep that time round. Try and get the power down on the exit. Has worked out for us in the end. Yeah, I think the German though, really pushing as well. So got to keep applying the pressure, see if we can force an error. It's a good little race though so far, after we got through sort of the early mayhem. Don't know if I'm just putting a little bit too much steer lock on through there. You can hear the understeer eating away at those front tyres. Yeah, look at that, the Austrian. He's closing in. Probably not the easiest track just to jump back into on GT Sport when you consider how smooth you've got to be. The Austrian makes big gains on the entry. Does he get a good run on the exit? Yes, he does. Holy moly, how has he managed that on us? As we head down towards turn 1. Not even going to bother trying to defend from it. I think he's going to get a much better run in towards the first corner. We may as well try and hang on with him. We'll see if he makes a mistake on the exit. We'll just slot in behind for now, see if he can tow us along a bit. Someone's pit. Too sure why. Back in again. Just trying it on. Yeah, we've got to be sensible in this race. The Austrian can drag us along with the slipstream. That can really help us out get to the German again towards the end of this race, but obviously we are going to have a little bit less downforce. Yeah, he's clipping the curve in there, getting right up to the grass. Definitely the quickest way through, no warnings or penalties for doing that. Can really attack that curb. That's a lot about what GT Sport is. Oh, we shouldn't have downshifted there, that's giving us a lot of understeer. Oh, what are we doing? This isn't what we need. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Just losing time to the pair of them. Got a good run on the exit. I hope they battle. I really do. Just bring us a little bit closer to them both. Trying to play the patience game. Oh, way too deep into there. Just about kept it within track limits. Is the German pitting? No, he's just trying to break the toe. We've all got to try and get it. Just this huge, well, I say huge slipstream train. It is only the top 3 of us. 4th and 5th don't have the pace to hang on by the looks of it. Through turn 1, ride the curbing. That was good. So head up through the next couple of corners. Clip the sausage curve there. Good run on the exit line. The gap is definitely coming down. The German's feeling the pressure. Hopefully that can help us all out. I'm just hoping they battle, come together, and then we can just slipstream past the pair of them in one go. Just trying to be patient. trying to just sit back. But I think we probably put a little bit too much through our tyres early on. Oh, German makes a mistake. Oh, he's gone! Well, that's been a blessing for the Austrian then after we let him by. But the German has cracked under the pressure. All we can hope for is the Austrian makes a bit of a mistake, but he did it once. I don't think he's going to make it again before now in the end of the race. German's still in P3 though. Let's see if we can get some slipstream. No. That's not what we want to do. I always find the GT4 cars on everywhere that I race them seem to just be so sluggish. I don't know if it's just because I drive them too much like a GT3 or what, but not what we needed in this race. Now the Austrians back up into the lead. Got a nice little margin as well over myself, so unless he makes a mistake between now and the end, I think we can put pay to trying to get the dubs here. But the SR as well, hopefully, is in good check. Ooh, come on. That's what we've got to be thinking about. This isn't going to count as championship points for us, like 55 for the win or something ridiculous. Despite the fact we've still got a few quick people in here. But yeah, the Austrian now just pulling away. Someone's trying to slide the car now through the corners a bit more. But only a lap and a half to go then. Here from Dragon Trail. Like I said, I'll be honest, not a particularly big fan of this track either. It's sort of that whole thing that, for me at least, sort of exposes GT Sports weirdness, unfortunately, and not in a good way. There's just a few little sort of quirks about this game that I'm not a fan of, that just don't sort of make sense to me in any sort of way. But hey ho. One more to go then, here from Dragon Trail. And it looks like P2, unless we bottle it, should safely be ours. Good run out the final corner to start the final lap. I mean, excluding the mistakes, the Austrian isn't that much quicker than us, I don't think. Don't know if we're just not revving out the gears far enough or what. No, I think we're revving out too much, by the looks of it. I don't know. It won't matter in a lap's time. Hopefully, like I said, we'll be back up to our S licence. So come the weekend's manufacturer series, we can actually start fighting again for some good points. Austrian though doesn't make a mistake through there, so I don't know where, if we're going to see one. Well, I don't think we're going to see one from him, but if we were, I don't know where it will be now. Back end. I mean, it's sort of weird there, because the back end's stepping out, but it digs you into the corner. Very, very weird. Just doesn't make sense though. Sort of a lottery about whether it's going to happen or not. Second for a bit of a rotation through. Oh, we're running way too wide there. Oh, where are we off? Exploring, why not? Final lap and all. But yeah, Austrian's going to pull away a bit more then, but P2 in the end from P4 on the grid. Don't think we led that race at any point, did we? We always just seemed to be waiting in the wings, but unfortunately never quite went our way in the end. The Austrian was too fast anyway. There was going to be nothing we could do about him when all is said and done. But a very, very short Nations Cup race then here on GT Sport. Less than 17 minutes in the end there, so rather surprised with that one. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching this video nonetheless. If you did enjoy, do make sure you get yourselves subscribed as well. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, we'll be back in S licence. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.